Hello guys and welcome back to Scottish and Scared. I am Stefanie and sadly we do not have a Shannon this week because she is actually sunning it up in Spain. I'm not alone this week, I do have a special guest and it is one of my favourite people, my dad. Would you like to introduce yourself, Dad?
Hello there, podcast crew.
This is my dad, his name is Alan.
Very old,
But I will be referring to him as Dad throughout the episode.
unfortunately.
Before we get into anything, I would like to just remind you guys, if you have any stories, news articles, anything to do with anything creepy, spooky, doesn't have to be in Scotland, can be anywhere in the world, please send it to us at scottishandscared@gmail.com and we will be happy to read those and even include them in some of our future episodes. Or you can DM us at Scottish and Scared Pod on Instagram. I would also like to say a massive thank you to all the people who have been commenting, sending us DMs, sending us emails. There has been so many people there was people from Australia, Brazil, there's people from America. It's insane to think that people in countries like that want to listen to this absolute drivel. I would just like to say a massive thank you, and we will be featuring all the stuff you guys have sent to us in a future episode. I don't know if you know this, Dad, but at the start of the episode, me and Shannon, we kind of sit and talk about our week's stuff that has been going on. We just kind of catch each other up. But obviously we live together, so we don't have anything to catch up on. But there is one thing that I would like to say.
Yes, what is it?
I was informed at the weekend that there are people in the world who think that a haggis is a wild animal that lives in the Highlands of Scotland.
It's a scary wee thing. I've seen them. They've got crazy hair and beady eyes.
I thought this was a joke. And then I jumped online and looked at a few things, and there is genuinely people who think that haggis are wild animals.
I don't know what to think we eat, but it's definitely not an animal.
For those of you that don't know, a haggis is not an animal. It is a mixture. Is it not like a sheep's stomach? The lining in it is a sheep's stomach, and then the contents are...
Yeah, well, you better just taste it.
I'm actually just going to Google it because I don't want to sound like an absolute idiot because I don't know what haggis is.
It tastes amazing, but it looks absolutely disgusting.
Alright, okay. So haggis is traditionally a sheep's stomach.
Yes.
Stuffed with savoury pudding that contains sheep's pluck, which I don't know what that is.
Not interested either.
Minced with onion.
Yes, love it.
Oatmeal. Sweet. That's
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
There's like a turnip in it.
That's it.
Spices, salt, and then mixed with stock.
It comes in a bag.
The bag is a sheep's stomach.
The bag is the belly of a sheep. It's lovely.
So there you go. That's what
Absolutely
haggis
lovely.
is. If there is anybody listening to this who thought that a haggis was a real wild animal, can you please message me? Because I would really like to know why.
A wee bit of gravy and a wee bit of carrots and a bundle of mashed potatoes with some, I don't know, men say some melted butter through it.
No.
Yeah, well,
I
that's the
don't
way
like
I eat it.
I don't like haggis, so I won't be taste testing it anytime soon. The smell alone gives me the bock.
It's absolutely lovely. Do not listen to her.
It's like black pudding. Oh.
It's a Scottish tradition, actually.
I know it's a Scottish tradition.
And it goes all the way back to Burns Night.
Oh aye, that's why we eat it, innit?
Yes, it's a tradition. We eat it in Burns Night.
You would think that I'm no Scottish.
No,
I
she's
don't know
very, very
any.
young. She's very young. And then she's used to McDonald's and KFC and Burger King and all the other outlets that are cheap stuff. Haggis is an old man's food.
Aye, so on Rabbi Burns night, you're supposed to eat haggis.
Yeah, man, it's your tradition. Don't know who invented that. He must have been right sad or he never had a fridge. It's lovely.
It's no.
Try it.
Also, if you Google wild haggis, you'll see a picture. It looks like a guinea pig, and it's got like hair coming out the back.
It's a doll somebody made up.
It's
not
hilarious.
real.
It's hilarious. So just for anybody out there that's listening that thinks that haggis is an animal, it's no. It is not. So usually our episodes are based on some sort of story, folklore, something like that. But today our episode is going to be just a conversation, really, between my dad and I. We were actually sitting the other night talking about horror movies for a very long time, and I thought this would be a good episode for our podcast. So today, my dad and I are just going to be going through some of the movies we've seen as kids, movies that scared us as kids, and our favourite Halloween costumes growing up. Obviously, this is going to be very different for the both of us because we come from completely different generations. I'm a 90s kid, you're a 70s kid.
Hey.
Are
I'm
you
an 80s and
late
a 90s
70s?
kid. I was born in 75.
Well, that's late 70s, I'm early 90s.
Early 80s.
No, it's late. Oh, aye.
Yes, I wasn't allowed to watch horrors until I was about 6 because I couldn't sleep.
So when I was a kid, I remember being at my nana's and watching Beetlejuice all the time.
That's not
I know that's
horror.
not. No, I know that's not a horror film,
Comedy.
but it was like a gateway movie. Because, and I'm talking really young. So see, when I stayed with my nana when I was like 2 and 3,
Yeah,
she's
well-
got videos of me dancing, and
Yeah, well, that was a comedy to me.
I know, but I was a baby. It's quite
Comedy.
scary, actually, as a baby. Beetlejuice was kind of the gateway movie. And then every time I went to my nana's, she would let me watch Starship Troopers, which is about bugs in space.
Again, a comedy.
And then, what else?
Kill them all. And this is obviously like your early horror, so mine's is...
Dad, I was a baby.
Right, well, I've got The Fog.
Right, so
You've never heard of that one, trust me.
you go first because you're older than me.
Yes, and The Burning. I reckon that was the first horror movie that ever... Oh, men said that was kind of like your typical set in the woods. Men said single guys in his bed sleeping. And then all the college people go up to his house and they plant something and it goes wrong, he goes on fire. Whoa, and then he runs through the woods. And as can be expected, he comes back 10 years later and he hasn't forgot.
Just a wee FYI, there's probably going to be spoilers at some point with these movies because we're obviously talking about them and things that scared us in them. So if you don't want to know what these movies are about, then just skip ahead. What was the first horror movie you seen when you were like young?
Freddy Krueger.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
I couldn't sleep for 3 days. I was only 9. My father in fact, he actually used to get me into trouble because I wouldn't go to bed. Couldn't go to bed, couldn't sleep. You ever seen a 9-year-old who's not slept for 3 days? Scared the bedazzles right out of me.
I remember you say that you slept with rosary beads on your bed.
Never.
You said that to me?
No, that was definitely not me.
Or a
Rosary
cross
beads.
or something?
Rosary beads are not.
You know how they say in the wee rhyme that they say?
1, 2, Freddy's going to get you. That was enough. I was already out of the room after that. He was, like I say, 3 days. And I sat and watched the whole movie and then couldn't sleep. I mean, a guy who comes and gets you in your dreams when you're 9, it's no, yeah.
So the first horror movie that you seen as a baby was Nightmare on Elm Street.
So not as a baby, but like, I can't really remember any before that.
A kid.
A kid, yeah. Like I say, I think it came out in 1984. And I reckon I was 9 and my brother was about 7. And he was fine, he's a freak. He went to bed, no problem.
So my Uncle Billy, he's like me. He's into everything horror, freaky, loves it.
He watches them himself.
Every time I paint a new painting that's like creepy or weird, he's like, send me a picture, and then he makes it his wallpaper on his phone.
He is weird. I'm exactly the opposite. I've got to sit and watch a horror with somebody. Yeah, I'm usually leaving my claw marks in their hands.
Got to put a cartoon on after it.
A cartoon. A football. Let's go with that.
So, as we've talked about a lot on here, we talk a lot about my Uncle Tommy. And if you've been listening, you would know that we have this thing with werewolves in this family. And that is because of my Uncle Tommy. He purchased a werewolf mask, not just when I was a child, but when my dad was a child as well. He used to scare.
He scared us exactly the same way that he scares our daughters.
Yep, put the mask on, growl, grab us. Jesus.
And he always let us watch horrors. Me and the rest of the family wouldn't let us watch him, obviously, because of how small we were, but come on, boys. And he was always saying, don't tell your Auntie Betty. And we would watch him, and then we wouldn't sleep. And then we'd run up the stairs into Auntie Betty's bed, and then she would go off a nut with him.
Literally the exact same thing happened to us when we were kids. So the very, very, very first horror movie I ever seen was American Werewolf in London. It's my favourite horror film to this day. And I think that's why Uncle Tommy is, because he showed it to us, he got the mask, he would scare us with the mask, and then he let us watch American Werewolf in London.
With the same mask.
But he used to, more than American Werewolf in London, he used to let us watch American Werewolf in Paris, which is the sequel, which don't watch it. It's terrible, it's awful. But he used to let us watch that as well. And then whenever there was like a nude scene or a sex scene, my Auntie Betty would run in with a dish towel and she would put it on the TV and she'd go, no, don't look, bums and bibs, bums and bibs.
and you could still hear it.
The sound was still.
Absolutely pointless putting a tea towel over it.
But American Werewolf in London is one of my favourite horror movies.
I loved that as well, Stephanie. And the most famous saying, and they were warned, always stick to the path.
Stick
and what
to the
did
path.
he do? End up in the woods.
Stay off the moors.
Yeah.
Stick to the path.
His wee pal, he gets murdered right away. Man, see me, he ends up a comedian in it. He just turns up and starts eating his popcorn in the movies.
That movie doesn't really scare me at all.
No wonder.
Never did. And that's because my Uncle Tom.
The actual
100%.
werewolf, with the changes in the house is amazing, but then it shows you like the full werewolf at the end, and it just looks like Gizmo. It's not really scary. You just want to cuddle it and clap it.
No, it's not scary. I think that American Werewolf in London is more a comedy than it is a horror. Because
It was a horror back then. You had other ones out at the same time like Psycho, but I don't know, that wasn't really my sort of film. That was a murderer. He was just like a psycho.
So that's
A phobia with shower curtains. No, it wasn't my sort of movie.
Is it Alfred Hitchcock?
Alfred Hitchcock. He also made The Birds.
I don't like that film. If you know, I've got a phobia of birds. That's
The Birds.
traumatised me. That film.
I'm sorry, but I don't think any bunch of birds could actually kill me. It's birds. You just need a big tennis racket.
No, Dad. If you see it right, there's this story, right? See at the beach. We went to the beach with my Auntie Betty and Uncle Tom, right? And this was before I was like proper, really, really scared of birds, because I used to have birds when I was small. I used to have a budgie, and I put a crisp in the air like this, a roll, like a roll. What would a roll be if you're not a Scottish person?
Say a bun.
A bun.
A bun.
A bread roll.
Hold it above her head.
A bread roll. I hold it above my head like this in the sky, and I ran down the beach, and all the seagulls at the beach flooding after me, and they wouldn't stop. And my Auntie Betty was shouting for the sand, throw the roll. So I threw the roll, and they just kept coming after me. So I believe 100% that birds could 100% murder me at the beach.
No, you just need to get inside and close your door, because they've not got hands, they can't get in.
But Dad, they're pecking at your eyes.
No, it wasn't for me. It wasn't a horror movie in my...
What,
a lot of people said yeah, but nah, it didn't do it for me.
The noise they make as well.
Because we had tennis rackets, so there was no... I never feared a bird.
Right, okay, my big whoosh, I'm scared of birds.
There was quite a lot out in the 80s. The Shining.
The Shining, that's another good one.
The main man in that, he played an absolutely amazing part. I can't even remember his name.
Jack Nicholson.
I liked him. He was scary.
Again, The Shining was one of the ones where I had to watch it like 6 times to understand what was actually going on. But now I've watched it as an adult, I get it. I don't really think The Shining's scary.
No.
It's more psychological.
It was the maze. It was the end. I don't want to be a spoiler, but in that maze...
The film's been out for like, how many years?
Oh, true.
The big player here.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Halloween's my
The
favourite.
original, the first one.
He was
Michael
my
Myers.
favourite. We watched the brand new one a couple of nights ago, and obviously that just kind of like counterseeds like 2, 3, 4 and 5. But the first one is obviously the real Halloween.
So
you just can't kill a guy who walks after you all the time. I mean, like he's the slowest ever serial killer in the world, and he catches you.
for those that don't know, well, you should know if you're listening to something like this. There was Halloween, which I should know this. When was Halloween? The first one.
70s, I think.
So that was kind of like the 70s, right?
It's 78, I think. 79. Michael.
1978.
Michael.
So in 1978, the original Halloween came out, and then they proceeded to make like 2, 3, and was there another one?
Number 3 wasn't even about Michael. That was about pumpkins where snakes came out of the eyes. Totally pointless movie.
But they were. I don't know. If you like Halloween, then you would watch them. But they're no good movies, and they don't really make sense. So you had the one that was the very first one, and then there was the second one, which is like it's confusing. So see the second, third, and fourth one, they are just void. They don't exist. So the first one,
1978 one and the 2019 one. That's part 1
the first one
and
and
2.
the sequel. So just forget about the rest of them. Don't watch the rest of them.
But watch the first one.
In the 1971, and then watch the 2000.
Oh, definitely I'll watch the first one. The first one's brilliant. Go get me a beer. Always remember that.
Now, Halloween scares me. That film genuinely scares me because the scariest part of Halloween for me is when Michael he just walks about so it's set at Halloween, so everybody's dressed up and everybody's got costumes and masks on, so he just walks about the streets, this mass killer who's like built like a
brick
house and tall.
He's a big lad.
And he's just walking about the streets with all the bumping into kids and just walking about, and then he just walks into people's houses and he just stands and watches them. Some of them he just stands and watches, and then other ones he just walks in, picks up a knife, just goes in, starts murdering them, and then just walks back out the house into the street and just keeps walking. That's scary to me because that could happen. Somebody could just walk into your
Doesn't
house.
even get any candy. That's the worst about it.
He just picks a fancy and then just goes, oh right, okay. That's the scariest part of that for me. Also with Halloween, there's like a comedic, well for me anyway, and I know for my dad as well because we were laughing about it the other night. There's a comedic kind of thing that goes through it as well. Like he loves that. He loves the drama. Like he takes his time to like pose his victims and like do different things with them, and it's just funny.
Yeah, well, there's a bit in the movie where they pull up and all that asylum patients are all like wandering about, and he pulls up and this is in the second movie for the 2019 one. A young boy and his dad are driving along, and the bus has crashed, and all the patients are walking on the road. And then Stefanie said, "Oh, Dad, so what would you do?" And I said, "Well, there'd be a lot of bodies lying everywhere, because I would not be stopping." and he stops, and what happens? Michael gets him.
They stop. Like there's a bus just offside, just lying at the side of the road with all these mad mental people.
Bodies everywhere.
Walking across the road like zombies. And they just stop the car and get out.
He tells his son, "Okay, Simmy, you stay in the car." "Huh, you stay in the car with him?"
I said to my dad, "If that was me and you, I'm sorry, Dad, but I'm leaving you. I'm no..." And then my dad said, "Stefanie, if we were in that car, there'd be a lot of bodies lying about that road."
No. Man, I'd be treating them like speed bumps. I'd be leaving them on my trail, and then I would phone somebody, obviously.
But then there's one for the very first Halloween, and Dad, you're better telling it, the one with the glasses.
Oh, funny. Man, there's two youngsters in the bedroom doing obviously what they do, and then like she says to me, "Go get me a beer," and he goes and gets a beer. Obviously, like, bumps into Michael. Michael pins him up and then hooks him onto a door and then just puts a knife through him. And then Michael, he comes back up and appears like at the door, but he's got a sheet over him and a pair of glasses. And obviously, like, the girl thinks is her boyfriend. And then like, she starts laughing at him. And then all of a sudden the fear kicks in because he walks really, really slowly from the door to the bed. And this girl's got plenty of time actually to pick up the phone and dial a number and then actually start speaking before he gets from the front door to the bed. And then he chokes away the line of the phone anyway. But like, it must have been the slowest ever walk in the whole ever horror. The guy can't walk any slow, Stefanie, let's be honest. I mean, like, it's no really...
He took the time to take the guy's glasses off and put them on. That's funny.
He's a comedian, the guy.
I think he is. I
he's
think
a
that's
comedian,
hilarious.
but he's the slowest ever serial killer. And he catches you.
And then like in the second 2019 one, there's a part where like a cop car like rolls into the lawn of like the main like character that he's trying to pursue, and then they go outside thinking, "Oh, the cops are here, there must be some news," and they go outside and they open the cop car and one of the cops is sitting with a knife stuck in his head, and then the other one, he's got the other one's head in his lap, and Michael's carved it like a pumpkin and put a tea light inside it.
He must have been fast anyway, because it was in the space of 5 minutes, but he carved a pumpkin out the guy's head.
That's what I'm saying, it's weird. It's like Michael Myers is weird because he takes so much time to like set these things up and take bodies and plant them places so that they'll fall out and when people walk past. But then he walks the slowest. He literally walks.
He never runs.
He never ever runs.
He must have a bad back.
But also, is he like... I don't get it. Is he like superhuman? Because...
He's got some strength, sure. Like, he rips jaws off.
He rips people's jaws off. He's squished a guy's head with his foot.
He's a good neck breaker.
He breaks a lot of necks.
Oh, he's really good at that.
So, I mean, the guy that plays him is a big guy, right? But is he like...
I personally think he's for Glasgow, him, because he loves knives. And you know Glasgow is the knife capital of Europe.
That's... I don't support that statement. I'm from Glasgow and I've never handled a knife. So...
Yeah, you have, eh?
No, I have not.
Every time in that kitchen.
I bet you...
I bet you've had thoughts when you've been cutting up meat.
Sometimes I.
See, there you go.
Sometimes
See,
I just want to walk up
he's
to
from
you
Glasgow.
and stand
He's a
steady.
Glaswegian crazy horse.
But our Uncle Billy is, well, my Uncle Billy, he's obsessed with Michael Myers.
I know,
the
he
whole-
dresses up as the same guy every year.
He dresses up as him at Halloween, but he has, well, no, because he's an adult, obviously, but he has
No, he still dresses up to this day. See, like if he's going to a party, he'll just put on an overall, he's got the proper mask he bought over in America when we were at Orlando, and and he just puts the mask on, he pulls the mask out of the bag, and away he goes.
Right, so when did Uncle Billy buy that?
Some 90s we were in Orlando, we used.
90s?
Aye.
No,
No.
2000s,
No, we
yeah?
used what?
It was 2005.
Aye, 2005, and Messi, but he had it before that, because we got it actually when we were over there, and we were 16.
So that was like
In the 90s. I was about 94, maybe, 94.
I was born in 94.
No, well, you were definitely on 30.
So late 80s. No, because you were.
Early 90s. I'm old, remember.
So that's a long time. So he
It's the same mask, it must be stinking.
It's like the original one that's like pure chalk white. Like
It's the same mask Michael wears.
It's no
It's
distressed
scary.
or anything
I've
like
punched him before for wearing it. Us two had a debate on it, and he scared me a bit. And he got a random punch, but it was just a reaction. So I'm not like these people in the movies who run up the stairs and get in a cupboard. No, I'm going out the front door and I'm running as far away as I can get away. He'll never catch you anyway, you know what I mean? You really need to... All you need to really do to get away from Michael is actually walk fast.
Just run and don't stop. Just
and
keep
don't fall
on
up.
running.
But half of them actually, I don't know, like they fought and they hurt their ankles. There's a hell of a lot of ankle hurting.
There was literally a bit in the second movie where a girl runs out the room and she's got like fuzzy socks and she slips on the wooden flare.
And face plants the
Face
flare.
plants the flare. Like, come on. Come on.
A wee boyfriend, no, I'll give him his due. He runs up the stair, but you don't see what happens to him.
He just gets nailed to the wall.
And then you see it, he's actually pinned with a knife to the wall. Silly boy.
In terms of horror movies, Halloween's definitely one of the favourites, not just for me, but for...
I'll be honest, Stefanie, hen, if you had a hold of you, I'm sorry, hen, but it was a good life you had. I'm gone. I'm out of there. I'll phone your Uncle Billy.
Oh, he would love that.
No, he wouldn't. He'd
be like the doctor in the second one.
The doctor. Aye, he is. He was. Don't spoil all that because that's a new one. People might not have seen the second one.
Well, I did say there's got to be spoilers, so if you don't want to hear them, don't listen.
Nah, no, but yeah.
But definitely Halloween is one of the big players when it comes to horror in this family. Michael Myers, he's one of the OGs. He'll always be. I'll talk about that once we talk about Halloween. But another one for me is when I was, I don't know, 15. I seen Child's Play. So that's I don't know why.
Chucky.
But
another thing I don't think a doll.
It's no scary.
Yeah, but the men should just get a hold of him and throw him in the fire. Wee bass.
So the first Child's Play was in 1988.
Watched it.
So that was, if you don't know what Child's Play is, it's Chucky. You must know you must know who Chucky is. He's the wee doll, ginger hair. I look like Chucky right now because I have red hair.
Stephanie's fascinated with Chucky.
Oh, I love him. I think he's so funny.
I've got a lock on the inside of my room door.
Another big one for me was Child's Play because when I seen the first Child's Play, I was actually a wee bit scared.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I only watched the first one, and I maybe caught wee bits of the other ones because it just didn't do it for me.
Because my dad would let us watch it and say, "Oh, it's time to go to bed," and then he'd do this along the floor, and he'd go, "Dad, what was that noise?" And my dad go, "What noise?" And then 2 minutes later, across the floor,
it's Chucky, hen. It's Chucky.
It's coming to get you.
One of your dogs is running about.
I don't like Child's Play is alright, but then see the second, I think there was second 2, and I think there was a third one, and then there was like Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky.
There's too many.
I prefer Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. I like it when he's all messed up. See when he's like all cut up and
he's all slashed and scarred.
I think he's so funny. He's sarcastic.
He's rude.
Hilarious.
He's a rude wee doll.
He's
a wee pawn doll. A dirty wee man he is, man.
I love Child's Play.
Well,
I don't like the new Child's Play.
Well, like I say, I only ever liked the first one. After that, it never really appealed to me. I was very an old school. I loved The Exorcist.
Oh, The Exorcist.
Knew that as a movie because that's based on truth, as in a true story as such.
So it was
obviously they've dramatised it, but
it was a little boy that it happened to.
Aye, but that was really I would say that actually frightened the shit. Sorry for the Aye. I mean,
Dad,
so
you're
that
not
frightened
here
the,
with Shannon swears that a trooper, you're right.
actually frightened the brown stuff right out of me. It was just dodgy. That was another one that actually kept me up all night. Scary. I watched that one myself as well. Dodgy. It took me 4 hours to watch a 2-hour movie.
The Exorcist, I only think that the people that find The Exorcist scary are like Catholics.
No, it's no. It's about. I mean, it's about the devil.
But I don't find it scary.
I mean, but you're kind of like into the devil a wee bit, aren't you? No.
Right, okay, Dad, that's a bit
No, well, not the devil as in the bad side of it, but The Exorcist was based on
I'm very
an actual
open-minded.
true story, and everybody concerned with that actual true story died. I mean, it's just nasty. And the stairs are still there, I think,
Do you
like
know
where the
what's
actual
scarier?
priest actually came out the window
Do you
and
know what's
died.
actually
I
scarier
think
than
these
the
stairs
movie?
are there.
The actual curse that went into the filming of the movie, that's actually scarier than the actual movie.
A lot of people died, some right tragic deaths.
Is it Linda Blair?
I can't remember names.
She broke her back filming one of these scenes.
It's nasty.
See the scene when she's doing this on the bed? She actually broke her back.
I mean, there was a couple of things like like in the movie which actually weren't put in the movie, but like they appeared now, like faces and shapes when she was in makeup. It was just I mean, that was a scary movie because it was based on truth. Oh fuck that, mate. Man, imagine your daughter was like that and you walked in the room and she fucking spewing all over the place and her heat spinning round. I'm not sure if I want to take it off.
I don't know, like my nana, she's like Catholic, like shouts at you for blaspheming and all this rubbish.
Noisy neighbours. I mean, but they're not watching The Exorcist, they'll be sitting quiet.
My nana, she's like, oh no, I would never watch The Exorcist with you, I'm not watching it, oh no. As if it's like if she watches it that she's going to get some sort of curse put on her.
No.
Oh no, I couldn't watch The Exorcist.
I mean, so let's just be honest, she's just scared. It's a scary movie.
Well,
But like your other granda, he would watch it, your granda. He likes horrors.
I watched it not that long ago to
All the
see
family love horrors actually.
if I still found it scary, but I don't think it's scary. But I think that's because I'm older. Like that was released at a time when people there wasn't really any movies about stuff like that. So there was no movies about like demonic possession, and it was like, I apologise for the noise. Our neighbours have decided to become very active, and then you had like the Satanic Panic and all this. So I can see why people find that movie scary, but I'm pretty sure it was banned for being shown in Rome.
I think it was banned in the first couple of years it's making. In a lot of countries. A lot of countries didn't play it.
But obviously again, I'm from a different time, so horror movies are completely different now than they were.
I know. I
Them.
mean, they're rubbish, to be honest. I mean, like anybody that can class, the movies, what they call it with a big mask, and Scream. Anybody that can class them as a horror movie is...
Right, well, you know what? I was
sorry.
just about to say another one that I absolutely loved, like as a teenager, was Scream.
I know, and a lot of people love it, but I mean, like it shouldn't be classed as a comedy.
It's a slasher.
It's a comedy. I mean, it's just a comedy. And he phones him and he tells him, like, I'm watching you, and then she hangs the phone up. Doesn't he phone the police? Hello.
I know
I'll lock the doors.
If somebody phoned me and said something like that, like what's your favourite scary movie, I would lock every door in my house, every window, and I would phone the police immediately.
I'm watching you. I'm outside. Neighbour, I'm on in.
She goes way up to the window.
Idiot. And then she looks out the back. And her boyfriend's on her. I can't remember what he's on. And then she let her say that. I didn't really take much. It was merely I couldn't get into the ones. I'm old school. I'm old. I'm 45 and I'm used to the old proper scary movies that get you off your seat. Oh, you bass, one of them ones that give you the proper...
I know, but you liked Freddy versus Jason. That's no...
No, but that's not horror. But like I love
horror.
I know, but I love Jason. Jason was probably my favourite. He's my favourite slasher because he had no preference. He killed everything, anything that moved get killed with him.
That's true.
And he had the biggest bloody knife you've ever seen in your life.
Again, another one who never runs. Just seems to catch up to people.
Never died.
He never dies. There's
Never
about
dies,
20
man. Loves
odd
a bit.
movies. I mean, he's been to space for fuck's sake.
I love hey, you don't slag my Jason. Jason X, that was got you out of space. And then he gets his ass kicked again, but he always gets beat up. He's a bam. He's just not doing it right.
Or he gets beat up, but then he gets back up.
I know, but it won't be a thing. But like, he done Freddy, but he beat Freddy. I was in his corner. I was rooting for him. Freddy was a beat bass to me.
We were rooting for you.
Well, Freddy kept me up for 3 nights. I hate that beat bass.
I've never ever been scared of a Nightmare on Elm
Oh
Street.
no. Well, what I say, I mean, see when you're 9 and you sleep in your own room.
I think people forget that Freddy Krueger is a child molester.
We saw that bit. Alright, aye. Well, I don't know, but he's a slasher. It was the fact he came to you in your dreams. It wasn't an actual horror movie or what he'd done.
I know, but Daddy was a child molester.
He never appeared until you fell asleep. It's the worst ever. In your dreams, you know what I mean? Like you're lying in your bed, you can't run.
See, to be honest, he's probably the ultimate bad guy because he is actually evil. Because he was a child molester who was then burnt to death by all the parents of the kids. And then he came back and then he started haunting all these kids' dreams. So he is probably the ultimate bad guy. But also, he is funny.
I know, but
His
it was...
one-liners.
I know, but it was the parents, actual kids. See how all the parents who actually burnt them?
It was the parents' kids that came after.
I mean, see, it was all their kids they started coming after. I can tell you another one. No, Jaws. The first Jaws. Come on. Dun 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 dun. No, come on.
That film haunts my dreams.
I love that film.
You know a film's scary when you can't go in the bath because you think you're going to get ate with a shark?
Oh, brilliant. Smile, you son of a bitch.
No, seriously, my mum would like go in the bath and be like, Mum, don't want to go in the bath.
Yeah,
She's like,
you're not even safe in a boat. Do you mean this thing actually ate boats?
I know, but Dad, the bath.
Well, it could be a wee tiny Jaws. There's a baby Jaws.
Also, see when we went to the swimming, you know how the big pool at the back in the swimming has that cage thing? We used to actually be traumatised thinking, oh my god, there's a cage there must be a shark in there.
So let's be honest, like, it actually scared a lot of people out of the water for years.
Oh no, it's scary for sure. If you
In
really
fact,
want to see a
actually,
really
probably
old
up to
scary
this
film,
day,
Jaws.
it's actually scared a lot of people out of the water.
Jaws is terrifying.
It's...
Listen, see every time I'm 25, right, and I have a very rational brain on my shoulders. See whenever I'm on holiday
Debatable.
and I go into and I go into the ocean, do you know what I hear in my head? Dun 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 dun, and then I look around and I'm like, oh, there could be a shark in here, and I get out.
Amazing. Well, I get in swimming. I usually swim next to somebody who's a lot larger than me and a bit further out. And then hopefully, if one does appear, boom, there you go. I'm just a stick. I would actually choke him. I haven't got any meat on me. Whereas the big lad, he's thinking, oh, aye, mate, he looks me like a seal. Boom, I'm out of there. I'm gone.
Jaws doesn't he look killing people because he looks like seals? Jaws just kills people because he wants to kill people. He's killing everybody.
No, and he went
He's
after...
killing all these motherfuckers up in here.
Man, so listen, he went after a full family for 3 fucking films. He
Right.
got the son, he got the dad.
Please, somebody out there listening, please
He chased
explain
everybody.
this. How? So in the first Jaws,
The baby Jaws.
he gets
I
what
don't
happens to him? He gets
He,
blew up
oh, I blew up, mate. Man, with it.
into smithereens, a
Man,
million
man.
pieces.
Man, so there's a fire extinguisher in his mouth, and he manages to shoot it for like 15 miles away.
I smile, you son of a bitch.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
And then he,
I love that film. In fact, I've actually got a t-shirt and that in there.
I did have a big blanket that said Jaws and I had the shirt, but when we had a dog, she had diarrhea on it, so I had to throw it out. And it was from Universal, so that was disappointing, but you know, you live and you learn.
You're laughing, but don't
I'll
wipe
get a
your...
new one when we go next time.
Man, so don't wipe your dog's ass with your towel, him.
So then in the second movie, he gets electrocuted. And then in the third film, again, blew to smithereens, right? So is it the same? It can't be the same shark.
No, well, it's a family Jaws.
So you're telling me that a whole family of sharks?
No. So that was kind of like Jaws Junior and then Jaws the third, and then the grandson Jaws probably.
Right,
there's a family
so
of
it was
Jawsies.
a family of Jaws,
It was a
Mr.
family-
Jaws,
it was
Mrs.
a-
Jaws, Jaws Junior.
It was a family. Aye,
They all
like a
went
sharp-toothed serial killers.
They all went after the Brody family.
The Brodies. Even when they moved away.
One of them went to the Bahamas, and
Dude.
sharks can't even survive in warm water.
I know, but
And he went there.
No, but he had a wee suit in that one, sure. He was alright. He dice in him.
That was a good one. I liked that one.
No, and it was just the first one. The first one was your one.
They're scary. It is scary. And then
Every
try and tell me that you don't go in the water, and then when you feel at peace, and then you just float a wee bit, and then you hear.
I love the sea, as long as there's a big net, a good bit out to stop anything from coming through. I love the sea.
Dad, Jaws nets mean nothing to Jaws.
God's sake, I'm even feared dolphins for fuck's sake. Anything with a fin. Anything with a fin hand.
I actually went to swim with dolphins when we went to Florida 2 years ago. Listen, I don't believe in all that. I don't go to SeaWorld. I don't like it. It's animal cruelty as far as I'm concerned, okay? But my niece and my brother really wanted to swim with dolphins, so I said, right, I'm not going to be a bitch about it. I took them. I swam with them. Everybody said it's going to be such a magical experience. It was the most terrifying thing that I've ever done in my life. They are so powerful. Like, the guy gets it to just swim by you and, like, do this with its tail. See the power behind it. It's actually terrifying that you're in the water with this animal. And then our dolphin took a disliking to one of the males in our group and started acting up, having a bit of an attitude. And the woman was like, it's okay, we'll just swap them over, we need to get another one. I was like, this is terrifying, I need to get out. I can't be in here. But Jaws is mega scary. It still scares me.
I mean, well, I think, obviously, if God had wanted us, make me to go into the sea, I mean, he could have given us flippers and a fin. And gulls. Is it gulls? What's that thing you breathe through? Aye, gulls, whatever.
But also when we went to Universal Orlando when we were young, 12, and obviously now Jaws the ride isn't actually there anymore, which is really sad because it's one of my favourite rides.
Fucking really sad.
It was basically just a boat ride where you went through Amityville. You went through Amityville. Amity.
Aye, that's it.
Amityville.
Amityville horror. Oh,
There's another one.
There's another one.
You go through Amity, and the shark basically attacks the boat. It's like a big electronic shark. It was really scary. But as you guys know, on here, Shannon's got the touch of the dramatics, so she was on it and she was screaming, "Dad, don't put your arm out there!"
I swear to God, mate, she was hilarious. She has
a touch of the dramatics.
Aye, I know, but I love her. Does that call her like a big drama queen?
She is a big drama queen.
And but we love her to bits. Anyway, let's talk about that Amityville horror, because you were telling me
Amityville horror.
Aye, so you were telling me, mate, that house is actually still there.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Why?
A guy right, I need to fact check this, right, but as far as I'm aware, there was a family that lived there. One of the boys lost it, killed his whole family, shot his whole family, right? Then when they arrested him, he said that the devil told him to do it. So for that story, it then went into, the house must be haunted because this boy said that the devil made him do it, so the house must be possessed. So then the next family moved in here and they kind of, what's the word? They milked it. Like they were saying
I can't really remember the actual horror movie. They
were saying that there was stuff coming out of the walls, and there was this happening, and there was disembodied voices, and there was this, and there was this, and there was eyes at the window. They were saying all this was happening.
When the Lutz family.
Aye, that's it. The Lutz family.
It's led to controversy and lawsuits over its truthfulness.
No, that's regarding the actual. See the Amityville horror. See the movie.
Mm-hmm.
See how the family that moved in there after that tragedy. They were saying that all this stuff was happening in the house, and then they sold books, movie deals, made loads and loads of money off of it, and then another family moved in, and they've been living there ever since, and they said that nothing like that has ever happened in this house.
The whole family were murdered except for one. He was a 23-year-old killer.
This is what
it's saying here. Convicted of fatally shooting his parents and his 4 siblings, and was given 6 sentences of 25 years to life. Mm-hmm. Dodgy. No need for that.
But did you know that there was actually another murder in that house that was related to mafia? It was? Right, I don't know the full details, so I'm going
to... why don't they just demolish a house like that?
No, but see the family that are living in it right now? They said that nothing weird's ever happened.
It doesn't matter. Crash it and rebuild.
No, I wouldn't mind living in a house like that.
What is wrong with you?
What? I don't know what you mean.
Who would stay in a house where there's been a mass murder?
But I don't get it.
Knock it down, build it up. Because it's creepy. It's creepy. Yeah.
This is why we're different, Dad.
It's creepy. There's no point.
I would love to buy a haunted house.
No, I would just drive right through it.
So I would love to live in a house that looks like the haunted mansion at Disneyland.
See the woman who was in Amityville Horror? Was that her? It was in Superman. I know that sounds this.
I've absolutely no idea.
I'm sure it was.
But she played Lois Lane.
Aye, and the first Superman, like when he goes up in Niagara Falls and jumps off and all that. Or she jumps off because what she thinks. I'm not sure. I can't remember her name, but she was in it. The guy with the beard and the fuzzy hair. It looked like Gizmo and all. I can't remember his name either, but like he was in it.
Oh, is that no Josh Brolin's dad?
Oh, I don't know, but it's just dodgy. Even the house scares you because it's. Like the top 2 lights are like eyes, and then the door's like a mouth, and it talks. And get out of here, man! No chance. I'm off. I'm away for a pint.
So as far as movies that I've seen as kids, they are the ones that stick it to me and stayed with me, and will always stay with me. I've got Halloween, Child's Play, Scream, American Werewolf in London. They're my.
Well, Scream. No, Scream. Like I say, that wasn't really.
They're my favourites.
So that was more just a slasher.
But here's the thing, right? In my generation, horror movies nowadays are like they're just jumps. The movie is just jump scares. Loud music, and they're not even really jump scares. They use the music as the jump scare. CGI. It's no like back in the day when it's like practical effects, and it's not like that anymore. It's completely different. And I feel like 90% of horror movies that get released now are today with demonic possession.
Man, there was one I used to watch about vampires. Oh, what was the name? Salem's Lot. Oh, no, that was a bit scary. And then that was the guy out Starsky and Hutch. David Soul, is it? David Soul? I believe he was in Starsky and Hutch. He was in
research.
He was in it, and that was about vampires, but that was fucking proper scary
Salem's
vampires.
Lot, that's a Stephen King book, isn't it?
Aye, I'm not even sure when that was out. I think it was the late 70s, maybe early 80s.
No, that's a good one.
And that was bloody scary.
Oh,
you know.
Salem's Lot's the one where the wee boy floats to the wind.
Aye,
Oh, Dad, that terrified me.
Again, sorry about the Irish, but that scared the bedazzles out of me, I know, when I was young.
If you've ever seen that scene where it's like there's a wee boy lying in his bed and he's like pulls the covers up, and then like he's got these double pane windows like facing his bed. This wee boy floats up to his window, starts chatting on the window, and he's like, "Let me in."
I've never seen.
That is terrifying.
I've never seen a castor so white in my life. It's as though they'd been dunked in flour.
They're vampires.
I know, but I've never seen them so white. I mean, like, I know they don't get sun, but I mean, come on, nah, it's just dodgy.
But what I was saying there, like, I feel as if horror movies in my generation are completely different to horror movies in your generation.
I mean, see, well, there's a lot of money involved now. I mean, back then it probably cost £1 million to make a movie.
And that's what I'm saying, but there's a lot of practical effects. Where nowadays it's CGI. And it just doesn't look right.
I'm all true, because like, you had a guy sitting there with like a tambourine every now and go, ting, oh, you bashy. And we get the hairs up in the
I
arms.
know it's like, I just feel like it's jump scares.
I mean, see, well, there's a build up in the old movies.
There's no build up now, I
There
don't
was
think.
music, and then you had the slow music, and then it would get fast and louder, and then bang, a guy would jump out, and it's his pal. He's oh, you bash, give me a fright there.
I don't think there's been a horror movie out in the past 6 years that I've actually been excited to see.
Aye.
I tell a lie.
Aye, I can. I mean, in fact, you say what you're going to say first.
I'm going to say it.
Oh, no. Well, I was going to go different, but let's talk about that wee bass.
The new it, the
I know.
reimagined it. Oh my god, amazing. I love it.
I loved the movie right up until, obviously, kind of like the end, and then it turned out in the first one it was like a spider. Is it a spider?
Aye, it's an alien.
I know, but a spider.
It's not a spider, it's a crab.
Well, in my eyes, it was just a waste of time spider.
It's a crustacean.
I mean, I loved the actual first movie right up until that point. I mean, a clown. No, I mean, that's scary enough, but then a clown who will entice. I mean, it takes wings and drains and all that.
I know, but have you seen the new one, Dad?
No, because the old one was.
Right, well, you need to watch the new one.
Amazing. I thought it was a wee boy who played the Joker that was in the new one, but it's no. I was totally wrong.
No.
I know. I'm talking about Gotham, the actual series, but forget about that. I know how I go after that.
You need to watch the new one. It's in 2 parts, the same as the first one, but it's the only horror film I've been excited to go see. I actually went to see it in the cinema, but it's the only horror film I've been to see in the cinema in like the past 5 years.
Probably say the past 10 year only movies I've actually thought, aye, do you know what? It's Paranormal Activity. That scared the shit out of me, I know. Are you kidding me on?
Early 2000s.
See, I'm not sure, but the fact that anything that can drag you out and see that movie, that find the shit out of me.
Aye, so Paranormal Activity
And the
is
second one was with a baby or something,
is
wasn't
a good horror movie. It's scary. It is fucking scary. Like, see if you see it.
And that was
it will
based like
scare
in
you.
one house. No, I mean, that didn't take a lot of money to make that.
It's a found footage movie.
Brilliant.
But since
Absolutely
Paranormal
brilliant.
Activity's been released, so many horror movies now are kind of trying to go for that whole found footage trope, and it just
I
doesn't.
mean,
It
see, when you
doesn't
had the
work.
Blair Witch Project,
It doesn't work.
I mean, so let's be honest, that was just a waste of time. I mean, a lot of people says that it was a waste of time.
I
that
like
was
the Blair
just.
Witch Project.
I know you did, but it was. I mean, for me.
So what
I mean,
were
see,
you
a
going
big
to say there? You
spider scares me, mate.
when I said the only horror movie I've been excited to see.
In the past like 10 year.
No, like I said 5 year, but then you said I know what you're going to say.
No, I thought you were going to say like Paranormal Activity, because
No,
that was.
that was too young to go see that.
I mean, that was good. I really got a fright in that one. I liked that one, serious. It was just the fact that it was set in like one house and they had the video cams and then you see her footprints and they put down a wee bit of flour and the footprints appear on the flour and then like she gets dragged up the stair. Oh, dodgy.
Paranormal Activity is a good movie, but then they ruined it.
A man's
because they
there
made a full
obviously because she
franchise with
sees it all and all.
As they would do, they made a full franchise.
No,
which
well that's what
is
happens.
shite.
They
But-
always ruin it. Aye, well that was. I mean,
The only other movie I was excited to see was Pet Sematary, and then I went to see it and I walked to.
I mean, but did you ever see like the old Pet Cemetery?
Aye, because Pet Sematary is my favourite Stephen King book.
I mean, but is that no? I mean, was that not the guy that out of Salem's Lot? No. But am I wrong? Who was the fairer?
No,
Buried the wee boy.
It's not the same guy.
It's not the same guy.
Pet Sematary, the first one,
I thought
they
I'll
made
be honest,
was
I thought
absolutely
that was quite
awful.
scary.
Right, it was awful because if you've read the book, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They don't address any of the stuff that's in the book in the movie. But when I heard them were making a new one, I was like, oh, this could be good. This could be a wee bit more. No, I went to see it. Okay, there's a spoiler alert coming up. In the book, this wee boy Gage gets hit by a semi,
A truck. That's right.
and that's kind of what sets up the whole rest of the movie. Because he buries his wee boy in Pet Sematary trying to bring him back. But in the new one, his wee girl gets hit by the semi. So I walked out. I literally walked out. I was like, what is this? I hated it.
No, I mean, so let's say like, I liked the first one. And then there was another couple of ones, kind of like spin-offs, and I didn't really take to it. But the first one, I got a few jumpy bits in that. That was amazing because the wee boy obviously didn't come back as in normal. He came back, a wee scary wee bastard.
But see, that's like there's practical effects and it works. But like nowadays, it's just CGI and all this stuff, and it does work amazing in some movies, and then in other movies it just doesn't work.
I mean, it was another one I watched when I was fucking young. I mean, early 80s, mate. It was called The Thing.
I've seen
And
that.
it was set in, it was set, I think it was, I mean, in the North Pole or Antarctica or something, it was something like that, and they were up there, obviously you're cut off of mankind, and then this kind of like shape-shifting extraterrestrial thing actually gets into the base, and it's fucking scary.
And the Thing's scary. They
It is
remade that as
scary.
well. The remake is actually alright as well.
I've never seen the remake. I'm not really into remakes, I like to watch the first one.
But again,
In fact, dare I
the
say,
first
like
one's all
1982 when it
practical
came out,
effects and it looks amazing.
that was really good, that. And they were cut off. The fact that they're cut off makes it a good horror because there's nowhere to go.
Oh no, it's good.
You can't run into your next door neighbour.
And it's like
I mean, mention because your
alien,
neighbour stays in
like
a
it's an
igloo.
alien or something.
Aye, but it's
It
an alien.
infiltrates the body, right? They don't know who it is, so everybody's like, you don't know who it is, and everybody's like, is it you? Is it you? And then they have
And the
don't know
shape,
who's
and
the alien,
it
who's the-
change into shapes. It shape changes.
aye,
and all
but
that.
that's when it's like
breaks, turns
threatened.
into like,
It does all that.
I mean, it's like a human spider.
I know it's quite horrible, but it's good. Practical effects and that are good as well.
I liked that one. I mean, like I said, that was an old one, I know,
So
1982.
moving on from movies that we've seen.
Omen.
All right, okay, let's not move on.
Omen. You need to talk about Omen.
I don't think that's scary.
He's a wee devil boy.
Again, no, it's scarier than the Omen.
And he looks so
People that
nice.
die.
I would adopt him. I would adopt that young boy. Right, son, come on.
You go on.
And he would last 2 minutes. Oof, no, you need to get back, mate. Right on eBay, Bill.
There's a curse with the Omen as well. Like if you look, there's actually a series on Shudder called Cursed Films. I think it's called Cursed Films. If you
Oh,
watch
so there's
that,
terrible deaths in some late horror movies.
it shows you them
The
all.
cast,
Poltergeist, The Omen,
Oh,
The Exorcist.
Poltergeist. Come on.
Well,
I forgot about that.
I've got something coming up for that.
Oh, Poltergeist is brilliant.
Wait, but that it shows you. It's like I don't know if it's like a 12-part series or something. But each episode is based on a different horror film. That there's a
Walk
curse.
into the light. That was that wee woman. Walk into the light. Oh, imagine she was your auntie.
So go
Come on,
watch
give her a
that.
kiss. No chance.
Go watch that in Shudder if you want to know more about like the curses behind the sets and stuff. Moving on for films that we've seen growing up. What are movies that genuinely scared us? What when we watch them? Because I don't get scared by a lot of horror movies. See all the horror movies I've just talked about, they don't scare me.
Well, I was younger. Like, I watched all the old, like I say, all the new ones, forget it. You know what I mean? I hardly really get a jump off of it. All the old movies is what I used to get scared with because there was a build up to the fright zones and but like you say, see now it's just a shot boom. It's just quick, rapid, and it's not for me. We could talk about Dracula. I don't think about Dracula is, but they've made about 5,000 movies about Dracula. And the best one, so who was the guy that was talking about? It was in, Beauty and the Beast. See that Dracula?
Oh, the newest Dracula.
Aye, the brand new one.
That's
Where
about,
I think he's in Morocco.
It's about Vlad the Impaler.
He's fighting the Turks. I think it's the Turks he's fighting.
Aye, so it's meant to be the true story behind Vlad the Impaler.
No, that was a good. I
But
liked that.
obviously, it's not the true story because
But like, it wasn't as scary.
Dracula
I liked
Untold.
that bit. Like, it was intense and it was action and he kicked the shit out of an army cell. it was. I liked that one. All the old ones were just because like, he looked into your eyes and then the woman just fell for him.
Like that's a good one. But Dad, that was scary at the time.
I know, mate. Brad Pitt can do that. No, do you mean like he can walk into a room with a woman and he can offer about same thing and he can bite their neck?
Well, a film that scared me growing up, but it like actually scared me and actually caused me to not be able to sleep. I was at my nana's and she was like, "Oh look, Steph, let's watch Night of the Living Dead."
Oh, look, I was just thinking about that there, so I was like, Night of the Living Dead.
So I was like, right, okay, we'll watch the Night of the Living Dead.
The
But
first
this is
one
the
from
one-
1968. Have you seen the first one?
This is the one where like you've got all the like punk rock kids in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, let's put this on. I'm like, cool. I'm scared of zombies, but this is one of the reasons why I do not mess with zombies. I don't like it. I don't like to watch them. See the bit in that film where she goes down into the cellar and that thing comes out and it's covered in tar?
Yes.
Oh, no. That genuinely scares me. And do you want to know why it scares me? Because see my nana? She said, let's watch it. She fell asleep, left me watching it by myself when I was young. And I see that bit where he's like, brains, and he's got his teeth are chalk white and his eyeballs are pure white and he's just
that was
covered
really,
in tar.
that was really kind of like the first actual zombie movie.
No.
Like I say, it was out in 1968, and that was the first proper zombie movie. And now look it up to the day. Every second movie's a zombie movie because everybody loves zombies. But watching 1968 version,
I've watched it.
I loved it.
Terrifies me.
It was
I don't
brilliant.
like it. I can't watch Can't watch zombie movies now because of that, the Tar Man.
Like I say, but again, it's because older movies, the cheaper sets, and they had to improvise on the sounds. Amazing. And the build up, amazing. I don't know. No mention Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Well, I'm getting to that because I'm talking about things that genuinely scared me for movies. So Poltergeist.
Oh, brilliant.
That was another one that my nana let me watch. Right, see when we went to my nana's house, she has DVDs galore. So she would constantly let us watch the same horror movie over and over again. Poltergeist was one of them. Child's Play was another one of them, and Halloween was the other one. Poltergeist the film does not scare me. There's one bit of that film that scares me, and it's the dad's drinking tequila out of the bottle, and there's a worm in the bottle.
Right.
He swallows the worm, and then he starts being sick, and he sicks up the worm, and the worm turns into this like wee half man worm thing, and it's crawling along. It's like, oh, I don't know why it gave me heebie-jeebies. I didn't like it. And I used to see when I would go into the hall to go to the toilet, I would be like, right, if I run, it's not going to be able to get me. If I run, it will not be fast enough to crawl along the hall. Like, it proper scared me. It's one of the ones where you were looking under the bed and I kept seeing it in my head, and I'd be like, oh no, it's going to get me.
No, but it was the wee woman who had the glasses. See how, I don't know what you would call her, like a spiritualist, her that came into the house.
Aye, the psychic.
Okay, run into the light. Her wee voice scared me. She was just like I say, she's the auntie at a party that you don't go out to give a kiss.
That's her that says, this house is clear.
She's just, she was a poltergeist herself. I love poltergeist.
So what, is there anything else that you can stick something in your head that scared you when you were
Alien.
Alien?
Alien was
scared you?
Alien scared the shit out of
I
me.
don't think that's a horror film.
Alien scared most people I know. You're just a freak, I told you that.
That's a sci-fi film.
Listen, on a spaceship, middle of space, and then this thing fires something in your belly, boom, crash, and then you're dead anyway, so you're actually getting impregnated.
Right,
Half an
okay.
alien, a big black thing, it's all nasty. It was just nasty. And then, my fucking teeth in it had like 3 heads. The wee teeny head came out at the end. Yeah,
I don't think that's a scary film.
yeah, and
I also don't understand it. Like, you've got Alien, then you've got you've got like Prometheus and all that, and then you've got, what's the other one?
I mean, well, Prometheus, sure, I think that was actually the first.
Prequel. Aye, that's it before.
So that was before Alien.
But then you've got another one after that, and I don't know. It's too much. It's too much.
Who was it who actually made them? Was that a book?
Alien, aye.
Right. Who's like Ridley Scott? Is that like the actor or the?
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
The writer. Ridley Scott's jarring trip about a crew of cosmonauts. Aye, Ridley Scott.
Aye.
Sigourney Weaver. That's
The
the
only
woman.
reason I know that is because a boy that I used to sit beside in work was obsessed, and he had like the wee is that an endomorph? Is that what it's called?
You're talking.
Xenomorph. He had the wee xenomorphs on his desk and stuff, and he used to read the books, so that's the only reason I know that.
I forgot quite a lot of big movies back in the day.
Do you have anything else? Because that's me. I just have Night of the Living Dead, the Tar Man, and Poltergeist, the Worm. That's the only 2 that scare me. Oh wait, no, tell a lie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that's another one. It's based on a true story. Obviously, it's dramatised, but
It's not a story, Dad. Will you stop
I
saying
know.
that? I had an argument about this the other day. The actual character in Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on Ed Gein, the serial killer. But see the actual stuff that happens in that film, it's not even close to what happened.
Right, okay, but like, was there a Chainsaw Massacre?
No.
Was there a massacre?
No. That's
In
completely
Texas,
made up.
no?
No.
Right, okay, so I've just been living off a
You've been
life
lied to for the whole of your
30 years or
life.
something. I'm not happy with that. Who can I contact?
Ed Gein also inspired...
Who was Leatherface in?
Leatherface is the guy in Chainsaw
Scary
Massacre.
Piss.
So Ed Gein, he inspired, Buffalo Bill for Silence of the Lambs.
No.
Him. He inspired him. He inspired...
He was the one that made the actual
skin
person
suit.
out of skin.
That's what Ed Gein did. And he also inspired the character on Psycho.
I remember the bit in Silence of the Lambs where he's naked and he tucks himself away. It's fucking... He goes... in fact,
You're
I can't
not
even
gonna- I know
remember
you weren't
what
gonna
he
say
says.
it.
I bet he says something. I know you want me. Something like that. Wrong. So wrong. So wrong. But what were we talking about before that one?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the bit... I meant the worst bit is where they wheel the grander into the table. And he can't even hold the hammer. And they hold him. I'm like, oh my God. And they're actually sitting there knowing that they're going to die. And he's trying to hit in the head. I was like, no.
The bit that scares me
Scary.
in Chainsaw Massacre is the bit where she escapes at the end and she's running down that dirt road.
Covered
and
in
he's
blood.
running after her and he's just swinging this chainsaw about like a maniac. That genuinely scares me because I don't run. So
He
if
ends
I
up
was,
falling on his own sword, does he know?
He ends up
he's
just
a
stopping and he's swinging it around like a maniac.
he's a cracking killer, him, and he does himself. I no bother, pal.
But that scares me because if I was ever in a situation like that, I don't run.
Oh,
I could
no.
run maybe 40 yards and be out of breath.
Because you're from Glasgow,
I don't need to run.
run.
I don't
Obviously,
run.
if you have to stun, then I would need to stun. In fact, you'd probably feel somebody dragging you. That'd be
But
me.
then, let's be
Hood.
honest here, if you're in a situation where somebody's chasing me with a chainsaw, you're probably got to run. You're probably going to keep running. But that's the only things that scared me, really. And to this day, I've never really seen a horror film that's scared me to the point where I'm looking under beds and I'm like, oh, I need to run through the hall.
Oh.
Have you got anything else that...
Pumpkin, he died, but like I don't know whether
Pumpkin
that was. Aye, but it wasn't really a bad. I can't really remember
I don't
much
even know what
about
that
it.
is.
But I can't remember much about it, Stephanie. But it was a. Oh, man, it was.
Does Pumpkin Head know when this guy makes a wish for a demon to come and kill all the people he doesn't like or something?
I see. Like he meets a witch, I think, and then no, I'm losing it. I can't really remember it.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I'm trying my best, but I can't remember it.
So,
I mean, it's a bit about Creepshow.
oh, I love Creepshow.
See, that was a good humour, but it wasn't scary. Well, it was, but it was kind of like more funny because the wee guy was funny.
No, that's not Creepshow. That's
Oh,
Tales from the Crypt.
oh, aye.
The Crypt Keeper.
Aye, okay, so Creepshow was kind of like when we were all covered in seaweed.
Creepshow was like Stephen King.
Covered in seaweed, or
Aye.
I remember.
Again, they done a series of that on Shudder. Go watch it because it's amazing. There's an episode on it, and I think it's called The Head. I think it's genuinely just called The Head, and it's about this wee head that appears in this wee lassie's dollhouse. It's phenomenal. I love it.
No, I mean, see, they done a Creepshow too, I think, I know, but that was Hellraiser.
I've never seen it.
Can you? Oh, there's one that actually scared me. Saw.
No, Saw is no.
Oh, come on.
I can't believe I've not got Saw in here.
Saw. I mean, like how many ways like can you kill somebody? And the fact that you make them kill people or cut off your any arm to get away. Come on.
So, see when I was
Come on.
16, my mum bought me a birthday present. She bought me the Saw box set. It was like a big box this size, and it had all the DVDs in it. And I wore every single DVD down. She would come in and she'd be like, "What are you watching?" I'd be like, "Saw." She's like, "You're always watching that." I was like, I love it. I don't know why, I just love it. See the first one? See the
Aye.
very, very first one? Spoiler alert. See when all that stuff's going on, and then right at the end, he stands up in the middle of that room and he's been alive this whole time.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Phenomenal.
I mean, and I can got that. I mean, it take about 15 minutes just before the end. I actually got that. I knew that was him.
That's an amazing twist. I love it. Well, me and my dad went to see Jigsaw.
Oh, brilliant.
That was like, what, a couple of years ago?
No, I mean,
Maybe more.
it's maybe about three. Aye. About 4
That was
or
like
5, aye.
it was like the first Saw film that wasn't like Saw. It was Jigsaw.
Aye.
That was good as well. But they're bringing out a new one.
I mean, so there's a movie that you didn't like. Did you know like The Fly?
Don't even go there.
I'm pretty sure that scared you, didn't it?
That's even funny.
That was just disgusting, that movie. He's sitting eating
Oh.
donuts, then he spews in his own donuts, and then eats them again because he's a fly.
The new Saw film that's
Disgusting.
coming out is called Spiral. And
What? Spiral? Is that not a wee dragon?
it's Spiral.
Oh, right, I thought it
And
was
it's
Spiral.
based on the books.
I liked Saw. I
Wait,
did
well-
like Saw because that actually gave me a fright because it was just
That's not scary to me because it's just people
Aye.
doing things to other people, and that's not scary.
no, and it was extreme. And the fog, obviously, like you wouldn't have seen the fog. I don't
have
think,
seen
would
The
you?
Fog.
Have you seen the fog?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
The fog was good. Aye, the fog was actually no good, mate.
Sorry
Yeah,
guys, we're
music,
just
it was-
rhyming off horror movies here. I'm just hanging you, but that's what I said. It's just going to be
I
more
mean,
like a
it was.
conversation.
I think it was the same guy who done Halloween, and the fog was the foley up to it. I mean, was that not something to do with like a boat?
There was a town that was cursed.
And the captain came in the boat, and then he just killed everybody.
I
Something to
don't
do
know.
with like the
I'm
mariners
not-
or sailors. I'm sure it was sailors. I mean, and they came back for revenge on this bit of the bay or whatever. But I mean, so that was no bad enough.
To clarify what my dad said about the fly there, if you go back to previous episodes, you'll hear me tell a story about a fly, and the movie The Fly that traumatised me as a child. Again, Uncle Tommy, doing what he does best.
But there's not really been hunters or like good ones nowadays, Stephanie.
That's what I just said. Is nowadays it's like,
Everything's special effects and
it's hard to find.
fake.
Halloween.
false.
See the new Halloween? That's probably the only horror film I've been pure hyped to see.
He's more jacked up than that. He's big, mate, man. He's been on the weights in the gym. You know what I mean? He's deaf and he's just ripping people apart. He must be his bare horns. And usually, I like that.
But I'm not looking forward to any. I like The Conjuring.
Do you know if I've never watched it?
I like that series. Some of it's a bit, but for the most part, The Conjuring's quite good. I didn't like The Nun. I thought The Nun was terrible.
No, a few people have told me to watch it, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I mean, there's not been one out in the past maybe 3 or 4 years that I've actually wanted to go and see.
Same.
I'd even
It
thought
was
about.
the only one. Me and my
Well,
brother.
that kind of, like I say, I mean, I loved the first one right up to the end, and then it kind of.
Well, if you don't know,
Bloody
Stephen
crap.
King was caught to his nut when he wrote that book, so...
Who was? It was on a
Stephen
cocaine?
King. Aye.
I'm not saying everybody was on a
But see the
cocaine
new
back then,
movie?
wasn't
See
it?
the new one? I think he rewrote some of the scenes. Like,
Aye.
so obviously it would make sense. So see if you see the new one, it does make more sense. It's not weird. Like, it doesn't... If you read the book and then you see the film, it's not the same, but it's better. Me and my brother went to see the first and second part in the movies and it's the only horror movie we've been to see that we've actually been hyped to see. I'm not even looking forward to anything. A Spyro I'm looking for... Oh wait, hold on.
Every time that you say Spyro, I just think of that wee Daft Dragon.
Spyro, I'm kind of looking forward to see that, to see what they do with that.
What's that about there? Come on.
So, see the books.
Alright,
It's based
okay,
on
so
the
this is what I call it now, Spyro.
books.
I'm up for that, I would watch that anymore.
Samuel Jackson's in it, so I'm looking forward to that.
He's had everything.
But that's it. That's like only the things that is the only horror movies that like actually stick with me as a person, and I'll always have a dear love for in my heart.
No, that's...
All-time favourite is Michael Myers and Chucky.
No, well, mine's is always going to be Michael Myers and Jaws, and that wee... that Freddy,
Jaws.
And Freddy Krueger, I swear to God.
Jaws is your favourite horror character?
No, but
He's
I
a
like,
shark.
I know, but he's a good shark. As long as you feed him a couple of people a day, he'll be brand new. I mean, he could be a pet.
Right, okay.
No making a pet though.
So moving on to horror movies, we're going to move on to the best time of the year. Most wonderful
here we
time
go.
of the year.
Everybody else is Christmas, but Stephanie's is Halloween.
It's not just me, there's plenty of people. I've got a community out there.
A community of Halloweeners.
So I want to know, what were your favourite Halloween costumes when you were wee? Because you've never told us what you dressed up as.
I didn't really celebrate Halloween because I was heavy into football, and I was training every single night. Even at Halloween, I was away training. But when I did dress up, I've dressed up as Beetlejuice. Never did that again. It took hours. Yes, hours it took. Your Nana Taya got me already. Dressed up as Michael Myers a few times. Dressed up as a Rubik Cube. Full Rubik Cube, but just got a big box coloured in.
Shut up!
Yes, and I dressed up as a woman as well. I had your old Nana's dress on one year, and I had a wee wig and a wee pair of old glasses.
Why did you want
And
to
a
dress
wee
up
walking
like that?
stick. I don't know, because it was there and I
What
was
did
in
you
a
want to
hurry.
dress up as for Halloween? A woman?
No, I never picked it. It was just, as in like, I was kept in. I was a bad boy and my dad snubbed me. I wasn't allowed to go out to play. And then obviously like my wee Nana says, listen, it's Halloween, get him out. I didn't have a costume. Obviously there's nothing there to wear. Here son, put on my dress. Alright Nana, no bother. I put up a wee bit of a fight at first, but then I put it on and then she gave me this mad wig thing and then I got a wee walking stick. And then Missy like a wee pair of glasses and an old bag that she gave me. Made a fortune that year. I think I made about £2, which was a lot back then.
That's quite funny actually.
And I had bags of peanuts, apples, and I had wham bars and everything in it. It was brilliant. Back in the day when the sweeties were good. And
Do trick-or-treats here anymore?
no, but we didn't even get one person at my door last year.
Mm-mm.
I love America for that. America, I mean, they go all out. It's like 3 months or there. It's like a month before and then all build up. I mean, out here it's nothing like that.
See, like when you see streets in America and it's like all the houses have got pumpkins and all that, and then you just see all the kids running about and they're all happy. I would love to live in a street like that.
And there's lights everywhere. Everything's all lit up and there's scary things. And even the houses have got, as in like cobwebs. There's nothing like that over here.
I know, I just...
Absolutely nothing. Glasgow's just, don't know the reason for it, but a lot of people don't just like send their kids out in the dark. I don't
different
know.
here,
It's
it's
a
no,
fear
like-
thing over here, and I don't know why, because Glasgow's such a lovely city.
I don't know why, but it's not like that here. People don't really trick-or-treat here. If you live in like an area where it's like, if it's like a housing estate, people probably trick-or-treat there.
Aye, true. Well,
But
Glasgow
if
is
you live in, like,
pretty high buildings. It's
If you live
mostly
in tenements and stuff like that, you probably don't get a lot of kids.
yeah, like a tenement over here is, in many cases, like an apartment block in America, innit? If you would call it a
Like an
tenement.
apartment
Aye, but it's like apartment blocks, but we call them tenements over here.
or closes. That's what we
Or
call them.
closes. Or as some is call them, it means shite holes. Anyway, sorry about language again.
What is it? What else did you dress up as?
Didn't really dress up in, honestly. But it was.
That's disappointing.
I was always out. I was never in. I was always away. I was always
A
away
Rubik's
training.
Cube.
A Rubik's Cube, but I done that by myself. I got a big box, and it took me like 2 days to colour it in, and it was a Rubik's Cube. It was so uncomfortable, and it was absolutely bloody freezing. and I had to put on a pair of my nana's tights. I had a big pair of red tights. You had to go the full part. Painted my face red so that I looked like I was in like one of the squares.
The square.
But I done no bad at you know, actually. But like, the most I probably made was when I dressed up as an old woman. I came home with bags of apples, oranges, tangerines, in fact you name it, candy everywhere. I nailed it that year.
A Rubik's Cube, that's so fun.
And then I had to actually share half of it, obviously with my younger brother. And then that caused a fight as usual, so we ended up rolling about. Because he didn't really make much that year. I made bags. I mean like Asda bags of stuff.
Well, the only ones that I actually like dressing up as was when I dressed up as a werewolf, and when I dressed up as Chucky a couple of years ago. I was in a different city celebrating. But I did like the whole.
No, actually, sorry, I just get a memory there when I went out of Belfast about 4 years ago for the Halloween party, and I dressed up as a scarecrow. Worst idea ever. I went into Pets for Home. I had Pets for Life. I got the big boxes of straw. I had the ones that you put in for your hamsters and all that. And I went into the charity shop and I got like a straw hat, and like a lumberjack jacket and a pair of old dungarees, and I ripped them all. And then I stuffed RSA in me. Coming out my collar, coming out my sleeves and all that. So that I was well. Oh my God, I was slashed to hell. Couldn't take a bath for 3 days after it because of the cuts on me. And I lasted 2 hours at the party and I had to get home. I was absolutely red raw. You think I've been in the sun for 6 weeks. I was slashed and cut and red. Aye, so don't ever dress up as a scarecrow ever, and don't go to Pets at Home for the straw because it's really sharp.
Or just maybe don't put straw near your skin.
I know, but it sounded good at the time. It was a fast action.
But as I was saying, I was dressed as Chucky
Sorry.
one year, and I went to Liverpool, and I had done the whole rigid collodion thing. So like I actually looked like I was like scarred up, and
Mate, you look great in your costume, but
I looked amazing. I actually looked like
Chucky.
Chucky.
Because you go like full out when you date proper and spend time. So, I was just a young boy. I just geese anything.
But I was dressed as like the female Chucky, so I had like a wee pinafore on and stuff like that, and I had like a big red wig because I didn't have red hair at the time. I don't even know. I had grey hair at the time. And then as I was walking down the street in Liverpool, there was people shouting like across the street like, "Chucky, my man," and all that. And there was people dressed as like Edward Scissorhands that were like, "Chucky," and I was like, "Edward."
Amazing. You get that like in the city centres. Glasgow city centre's pretty amazing and amazing at Halloween as well. But you really need to get into the city centre to enjoy Halloween in Glasgow. It's no really fun.
And then last year I dressed up as Beetlejuice, and before I dyed my hair red, I had
remember you last year.
white hair and black hair on each side. I had like half and half hairs with black and white, and people were like, "Did you dye your hair for your costume?" I was like, "I'm not that committed."
I know.
Sake, I'm like, "No, this is my normal hair."
Amazing. Well, I just love.
I actually got complimented by an old woman. Like I was walking into a restaurant and she was walking it and she was like, "Your hair's awesome." She just shouted at me in my face, and I was like, "Oh, thank you so much." I do miss my hair now, but tough shit. It's red now. That's it.
You dressing up this year?
Well, I'm going to be in Turkey this year, so it's going to be like 40 degrees. So I don't really know. I was just going to wear like a leopard print dress and put ears on because it's going to be too warm.
Nice.
To put like full
Amazing.
Halloween
It's
makeup.
about 100 degrees weather stuff.
So it's too warm. It's too warm to put makeup on. But I'll see if they're having Halloween parties over there. Then
They would all be having Halloween parties.
well, Gemma, shout out Gemma. She wants my best friend Gemma. She wants to buy decorations and then decorate the hotel room. I'm like, that's
why
too
not?
far.
I
It's too
guess.
far.
I know. See,
So I don't know if they'll have Halloween parties in Turkey. Then
I'll be honest. Then I don't think I'll be doing anything over here.
well, you don't even like to get trick or treaters candy. That's how
Over here, but they just
miserable you are.
want. But they don't want candy over here now.
Tough shit. I'll be saying you take the candy or you leave. Simple as
All
that.
they want is money.
No.
As in pound coins.
No.
Honest to God, that's what they want to expect after you at your door. I'm the sort of guy who says, right, like I want a trick or a treat. Or I want a immense. Get them to actually tell you like a joke before you give them something. No, actually make it part of it. No, they just look at you
No,
like as though you're
for
daft.
me, if you look cute, I just give it. If you look cute in your costume, then I'll just give it to you.
Immense. Well, like I say, immense over here, you don't actually get that lot of kids out trick or treating now. It's a
No.
shame.
That's why next year we're going to Florida for Halloween.
Oh aye, Orlando. Oh, it's in the mood to get a load of us.
I'm absolutely buzzing. Can't wait.
Hey, I don't even know what to dress up.
No,
Fa-
we don't need to dress up.
I want to go full werewolf mode. I'm thinking full werewolf mode. Teeth, Men's I've got the ears for it, 100%, as you know, bigger than my head. I've got the pointy face, chiseled chin. All I need to do is get millions of body hair. I'm pretty sure I get hormone tablets for that, kind of.
No, Dad, that's no hormones that give you hair, it's testosterone.
Orgo's cousin, it. It's easy.
How? Where are you going to find a 6 foot length wig?
Don't know. Don't know. No, but you can. Don't know. You can buy a suit. Nah, for that, too warm. Nah, far too warm.
But that's everything, guys,
Are we done?
that I have to talk about today.
We finished, eh?
Well, have you got more you want to talk about?
No, but I want to come back, and I'll bring up a subject next time.
If you've listened all the way to the end, congratulations. You don't have any better to do with your time. And please go and, I don't know, comment, DM us, messages, and let us know how my dad got on, because he was very nervous, you know.
I'm not nervous, like I've got a speech impediment. I do have a stutter, fans, by the way. That's what the stuttering's about.
I don't think it's been that bad.
And as Shannon was saying, mate, keep your head.
Right, guys, that's everything, okay?
Okay, bye.
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 Bye.